is legal, war is legal, and never use legality as a guide to morality. And before you come at me, yes, you are going to be triggered by everything that I say, because this is the breakthrough of the veil. You are being tricked, manipulated, and gaslit. Look at your history, shall we? Let's go all the way back to, we landed on the moon. When did we land on the moon? 1969, July 20th, I think it was. Yeah. And oh my God, they talked on a landline on a phone, and without any kind of station out in the moon, they were able to get that junk can right back off the moon and back to the United States. Wow, that's impressive. Yet we've never done it before, and we've lost how to do it. Interesting, right? And we even have what? They even have footage cameras on the moon, but there wasn't a video team in the thing. So who videoed? How? What? I don't. Funny, because technology wasn't that advanced yet. Or what was it? 1986, we have January 28th. That was the Challenger. Yes, the Challenger that we all witnessed blow up. I was in grade school and witnessed this on the TV. Ironic how that is, though, right? Because why would we ever see something like that? That's, oh my God, that's trauma, right? And it's meant to be, because, they never blew up and they were found alive. The same with all of the little hocus pocus. Hollywood and our government is very much tied in together. So let's fast forward. Kyle Rittenhouse, that, was completely in some kind of altercation and is completely acquitted for his thing. Luigi that, stood up, and we don't hear much about him anymore, but do we remember the propaganda around Luigi when that was big? Do we remember the propaganda about Johnny Depp? Murders that were happening to women, like the one on the subway that was asleep. Do we not remember all the children? Charlie Kirk. Let's go with that now. Oh my God, that is like completely plastered all over social media, like somebody just won a dance contest. I'm sorry, what is happening here? The movie has gotten very, very violent. I mean, I grew up in the 80s, and I remember when you couldn't even curse on TV. And then, of course, the sex was only on Skinamax and da-da-da-da-da. How things have changed. And then, of course, social media was saying, oh, no, you can't do that. The children. It's all about the children. What an excuse that is. You eat the children. Are you kidding me? Yeah, you don't care about the children. Miss me with that. So, yeah, it's because they want to control everything. But how come we never got to investigate the crime scene? And that widow of his is, wow, she smacks back like a rubber band, doesn't she? Anyway, so, yeah, just doesn't line up, does it? And there's a lot there. And then, of course, Y2K, which was the computer scares and all that kind of stuff, into 9/11. Boom! 9/11, we have terrorists. The computers didn't shut down, but planes decided to drive into a building. But the buildings didn't do what they do if a plane went in. They do what they do if they're bombed. They collapse. Again, orchestrated by, not another, but the inside. And we all know this. The truth has been coming out. And if you choose not to really listen to it, it's because it is wrecking your foundation and your belief system, because everything you've been taught is a lie, which is where I'm going with this. Because if they can lie about this, think about what else they've lied about. Religion is a cult, and Jesus was treated and labeled a criminal. They just rebranded him to control you, which is diabolically, brilliantly genius. And when you don't really want to ask questions, then you become complacent and easy to handle. Are we understanding? Solution. It's all a movie. And this whole ICE thing, they've upped the ante because of COVID. COVID only worked so far. They were threatening our freedom with the vaccine, guys. And then see the whole picture right now. And this whole ICE crap is literally to get us pitted against each other, massively in fear, so they can take more rights away and have more control over the ones that are feeding this illusion. Because let's do the math here. Why would Renee Good, killed like she was in front of her house, married to a veteran? I find that funny and ironic that she was married to a veteran. Yeah. On top of the fact she was in front of her house. And third, he circled her freaking car twice. With purpose, with intent, videoing it. It was very obvious, and Vance gave out the slip when he said he was following orders. That's why he has unity. So, fraudulent slip, always the truth. No one was allowed on the scene. The paramedics weren't even allowed to touch her body. Anybody that was there was not allowed to go near her. And then you have Alex Pretty, which, again, pretty and good. Yeah, because words don't have any meaning whatsoever. And he was an ICU nurse that helped veterans. Yeah, and a 2A, permit and all. Yeah, that doesn't seem to line up. And the fact that ICE attacked him a week before and broke his rib. There's a script here, guys. There's a script and there's a narrative. Again, we weren't allowed to see the crime scene or anything. And it was very theatrical and very flamboyant. There was no purpose of this. There's no purpose of them even being in Minnesota, for the love of God. The ridiculousness should start making you laugh at this point, and all of it, and anything that comes out from the White House on social media or whatever these people say, because it again is a script. Just pretend you're watching Don't Look Up, the movie that they made and posted on Netflix, because you're kind of watching it in real life right now. That's all. They told you what they were going to do, and now they're doing it. And you're being entertained by feeding it with your fear. Do we understand now? Break the box completely. Break the labels and break the hate. Release the hate and alchemize it to what you truly are, love. Focus on you. Focus on your immediate family right then and there. Go back to natural foods, chemically free. Boycott all and anything incorporated, corporations, franchise, all of it. Go back to mom and pop, restore and re-alchemize our love, truly. Because all this does is feed fear and hate and the illusion of lack of control, when we have all the control and we are the ones that are making it in existence by giving it attention.